All right, let's just get into it. Here we go. This is the life of a showgirl, starting with the fate of Ophelia. Oh my gosh, is this really happening? Let's get into it. Here we go. Okay. Piano starting. Soft piano. Mellow piano.
I heard you calling on the megaphone. You wanna see me all alone.
Not the megaphone from the Target ad.
As legend has it,
This is giving me that Speak Now vault track, I Can See You vibes.
and if you'd never call for me, I might have drowned in the melon.
Okay, drowning. We had that imagery of Ophelia drowning.
Myself and I, right before you lit my sky up. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just
Okay.
counting your powers. Now I can see it all.
I can see it all. I can see you, Taylor. Okay, pause.
You took me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Okay, a little echo there.
On the land, the sea, the sky, pledge allegiance to your hands.
Yeah, this kind of has like a Lana Del Rey vibe. Maybe Selena Gomez vibe.
You've been dreaming of the fate of Ophelia.
Ooh, okay, and I love that tower imagery too.
Of a nobleman, Ophelia lived in fantasy.
I also love that name Ophelia and these little pauses here.
Was a cold bed
Okay,
full of
there was a pause for real.
The venom stole her sanity. And if you'd never called for me, I might have lingered in purgatory.
Okay, overall, mellow vibe. Like those claps, hey. I feel like this is a slow burn getting into it. But I love how the chorus opens up. Man, because I can see you. And this pause, what's up with that? Instantly catchy, you know, obviously. Getting a lot of like patriotic imagery with that. Duchess. She's really coming up. Ooh, slow it down.
Drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. Locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived.
I wonder who has the key, you know? Oh, riff. Okay, I love that tower thing, man. That's cool. Save my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Okay. I was trying to figure out how to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Was like in a salute.
You saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Dang. Okay. Whew. Interesting opener, honestly. Interesting opener. Kind of a more mellow vibe than I was expecting. I'm expecting this like big glittery, shimmery, glistening experience, and obviously that's only track one. We have a lot more to get into. But a little bit more mellow and like darker than I was expecting, I suppose. Of course, that was Taylor, Max Martin, and Shellback. I think, if nothing else, I get the imagery really well. I think I thought she was going to talk about herself being Ophelia, and I love actually that, in fact, she's saying that you saved me from the fate of Ophelia. So the girl drowning from, the experience, and of course this is already all out there. You can research it, read it. I know we probably already have, right? The girl drowning to death because of her ex-lover or ex-husband. And she's saying, you actually saved me from what that would have been, which is actually, a really nice message. I'm assuming this is about Travis, and I'm assuming this is going to be, the positive spin that she's giving on saying, thank God in a way that I didn't have to experience that. You, Travis, saved me from that. And I think that's a really nice message. There were a lot of interesting pauses, like a lot of, if you're counting it in time, in rhythm, like if you have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There were some interesting timing pauses at the end of some of those sequences. I'm interested to kind of go back and listen to that to understand it a little bit more. Pauses in her singing, pauses in the lack of lyrics, pauses to just let the music play in a way. And I found that to be a little bit interesting. I wonder if that was intentional or means anything in a way, but I did notice that. I caught that. Like as I'm listening for the first time, watching the lyrics go by, I noticed like, oh, you would have expected a lyric to have been there and there was a pause instead. So I don't know. Who knows if that actually means anything or if that's just a really oversight in reading into it as the Swifties tend to do. I also really like this name Ophelia. I think that's a really very Taylor Swift universe type of name, Ophelia. Of course that's not something that we really hear commonly used today. So I think that's kind of a really cool, I don't know. I think it's a cool name. As I mentioned many a times, I like the concept of the tower. Of course, in TTPD, we have in Cassandra. Wow, it took me a couple seconds to really get it while you're singing the other song and coming through it. Anyways, Cassandra, she has that imagery of tower in that song. So kind of a nice way to kind of cross over between TTPD into this era, this album with a previous nod or reference. I think that's pretty obvious. So yeah, I think that was a bit different of what I would have expected the beginning of this album to be, but hey, this is all about disrupting what we were expecting, right? So that is the fate of Ophelia.